Mm. Hey guys, sorry. I was running errands this afternoon and I got caught up in traffic and just got in and didn't have time to really do any preparation. So if y'all are still out there, I'm here. So, hey Jen. Hi, nice to see you. I guess everybody kind of gave up on me. How are you doing there in Texas? Hey Melody, you're not late. I was late. Late getting started. Hey Don. Hi Don, how are you? Everybody's coming in now. Nice to see you all. Sorry I didn't get to get a thumbnail out today or anything. So I know my phone was going off as I was getting close to my neighborhood finally. One from Dawn. So anyway, I just had some things that I had to take care of. So there we go. There's Mobile Tech and Don. Hey, no, I was out. Sorry. Just didn't anticipate as much traffic at this time of day. Got stuck in traffic and made it home late. I just had a lot of stuff that I had to get done this afternoon. So I'm sorry for not letting y'all know. Hey, Summer. How are ya? California's going to fall off the... Oh, they had an earthquake in LA? Wow. How bad was it? Hey, PJ, how are ya? And there's Miss Cindy. Hi, Cindy. How are you? Haven't seen you in a while. Glad to see you on. 2-week camping trip. How was it? Was the weather good for you? It's been pretty miserable here. We've had rain every single day, and a lot of times it's not been the normal Friday, afternoon thunder shower that we get in the summertime. It's we've had some pretty torrential rains, and part of my backyard gets flooded. And happy to see you too, Don. So 5.1, but that's big enough. I had a slew of them in California. That's pretty typical in California. Oh, wow. A fire. I was wondering because I haven't really heard much about fires this year. Hey, Henry and Leanne. Sorry I got a late start today. He is back here for a few nice days. So how hot is it getting, Jennifer? Yeah, I was distracted too. California's on fire again. I haven't really seen or heard much on wildfires. Don, that's not going to happen until after hurricane season's over. None of that's going to happen until after hurricane season. Why would I put on a new roof before the end of hurricane season? It's just not the time to do it here in Florida. And I saw that I did see that they had a storm heading up through Texas or Louisiana. I don't know. Jennifer probably knows more about that than I do. I haven't even really been watching the weather. Sorry, guys. it's just been a crazy afternoon for me. 96s. Wow. That's hot. That's hot. The temperatures here have gotten much better. They're in high today of 83. The highest it's been around here lately is 88. So hopefully we're under that 90-degree mark now, but that doesn't mean it won't come back. We usually get an Indian summer and have a week or two of hot weather again before it finally cools off for the winter. That's good. Thankfully. So the fires, I guess, are further south. Along Pine, Oregon. Come out for a bit. I just miss you traveling. Well, I miss me traveling too, but the whole idea is just to try to catch up from all my additional financial expenses that I didn't count on. So there's a lot of reasons why I'm here, and it is what it is. 70s there for now. That's good. That's a good weather. Southern California has 3 fires going. There the week of the 23rd for my 50-year. I've been seeing you posting about your high school reunion. So I hope the fires calm down while you're there so you can have a good trip. There's nothing like dealing with all of that and all the smoke and sorry guys. Yeah, being around wildfires is just not fun. I don't miss that at all. So anyway, on a good note, we are meeting up with Jim and Deb on Tuesday. Well, that's great. That'll be nice. Tell them I said hello. Hope y'all have fun together. How long will you get to be with them? I won't get to be with anybody until January, so. And not much going on here other than, household chores, grocery shopping and errands, paying bills, and dealing with dogs. So that's about my whole life. And I'm kind of tired of, cooking food for families again, trying to figure out what to eat, and figuring out what I can afford to buy at this stupid grocery store. Things are so ridiculous. It's like they're really pushing getting away from red meat, and that's why the prices on red meat have gone up so much. Not sure how long you see him. Hey, son. There's my son. So anyway, that's, I just really don't have a lot to tell you guys. So if y'all want to talk about a particular subject or whatever, feel free to make a comment or ask a question or whatever. Otherwise, I probably won't have much to say tonight. Nice new freezer. So I'm going to buy a quarter cow. That, that's something I've been trying to look at to find a good meat market here in Jacksonville. It's almost impossible. So I don't know. I've been considering, not that I'm going to be here long enough, but putting some raised beds in my backyard to grow vegetables. But I don't know if that's, going to be beneficial if I get to take back off in the spring and go out camping again, it won't matter. Interesting thing. What interesting thing? We can talk about food. We can. What do you want to say about food, Don? Tell me whatever you can. Give me an idea for a new dish. Yeah. Well, here in Florida, the answers that I'm getting off the internet is that Florida regulations changed for building codes. And so that's why insurance companies are having to make adjustments to requirements for roof replacement. So a nice lady at Walmart sent us a cute restaurant that allows overnights. Oh, that's nice. Very good. So not even any Harvest Hosts or Boondockers welcome? You sound like William there, Melody. Not doing that one for sure. That's funny. I'm sure it did. Yeah, onions are good. Hold the liver. I agree. I don't do organ meats. Wow, so nothing. I hate when that happens, don't you? It's just like a whole part of a steak can be without any. It amazes me. Hey, Kevin, how are you? Trying to make you smile. Well, it did. It gave me a good laugh. Oh. I'll have to post to William and let him know that we talked about liver and onions. He'll get a good laugh out of that one. So I haven't seen him on here tonight. So he's probably out bowling. Anyway. So what's everybody else up to? Where's everybody at? And I don't see Ken and Carla on here or Donna. And we have mountains on a budget can be an issue. Yeah. Yeah. You see a lot of resorts and stuff in mountain areas, but not any cheap stuff. Wait till hurricane season is over to buy my meat in bulk. That's good. That's good. I lost everything in the freezer during the hurricane in Texas a couple months ago. Oh, Cindy, that's awful. Well, that's a very reasonable thing to do then, for sure. So I'm sorry that you went through that. That's a lot of money down the drain or in the trash. Oh, you're still at the Hershey RV show? How's it going up there? Do you like it? I would be there probably one day and say, okay, that's enough for me, and want to leave. I'm not into big crowds. Painting and fiberglassing a trailer. Very cool. Going camping on the 20th. Very nice. Yep. Tomorrow we head to Gettysburg. Well, Summer and PJ are going to be going to Gettysburg soon. So that's pretty cool. I loved Gettysburg. More than I thought that I would. I like historical sites. Sometimes battlegrounds can be really depressing. But I felt, I don't know, so emotionally invested when I visited Gettysburg. I bet it is, Don. You should post some pictures. Was it super busy? Lots of people there. And then third world state of California. Oh, that's hilarious. I don't know. I was in California in the early 70s, and the highways and roads were really good when I was back there, but I'm sure, time and elements, they get to roads everywhere. Oh, I'm sure that's always fun, I'm sure. So yeah, and you guys are having a meetup too, right? Or did you already? Gettysburg was amazing. Out of a show, one place where we were in tears. At Gettysburg? I don't know what's happened, but I've gone off posting. I kind of haven't been on Facebook much lately either. It's just it's kind of depressing around election time, and it's just so much better just to not say anything and to stay out of the fray. That's on Saturday. That's what I was thinking, but my mind's not always clear anymore. Vote early, vote often. I will vote early, that's for sure, because I don't like to try to get to the polling location on election day. It's too much traffic. So last year at this time, did you go to the RV show in Hershey, Henry? I don't know. To me, it's just like a big RV lot. And I can do those anywhere at any time without hundreds of other people being there. We leave in March of 2025. That's good to know. I'm hoping, well, I have to stay here until my grandson's graduation in May. And then who knows what's going to happen by then. Yeah, exactly. Just better to stay off of it. First RV show and probably our last. Yeah, I went to one here in Florida, and I stayed maybe a couple of hours, and I was done, totally over it. Just far too many people. Wasn't my cup of tea, there's certain things that I go to look at, and then I'm done. I'm ready to leave. Oh, Sunday of the last day. That was probably good. In general, anymore, people are. Our world has changed so greatly. It's really, how do I want to say this? Discouraging to think about the world that we live in now. It's not anything like it was when I grew up or when I raised my kids. The world is just such a far different place, and the attitudes and philosophies have changed so much. We're not the same country anymore. And it's devastating. It's very devastating to think that I have grandchildren that will be raising children in a day and age like this. Sometimes I just want to be away from people. Amen. That being said, can't wait for the queue. That's kind of a different thing, though. You know, an RV show and being out at the queue. I don't know. It's more of a community at the queue. An RV show is just a bunch of people going to look at RVs and a different mix. Oh, that's just a proposal right now, you guys. Oh my gosh, Melody, that's terrible. I can't move my neck, so I can't look down. Oh my gosh, a lady yelled at me and said, move over. Yeah, that's very rude. Very, very rude. Yeah. Well, you know, I think that the actual, when they do raise the rates, I don't think it's going to be $600. I think sometimes they do that for shock effect so that you'll be more accepting of whatever final price they bring in. Our meteor showers. Oh, that's funny. Well, yeah, it's still being discussed. They have it open to public opinion until October 21st. So I don't think it's going to be anything that'll be enacted this year, maybe next year, but we'll just have to wait and see. I'm watching people go table to table, taking all the free stuff. Yeah, that's true. And 9 times out of 10, the free stuff isn't even worth having. Yeah, next year. Let the idiots ruin your life. Exactly. That's what I like, though, about people who are out RVing, you know, in campsites, in boondocking sites, wherever. Normally, those people are a little bit more along your way of thinking, and the reasons why they're doing it. And so it's not as stressful as being in a city, going to an RV show, you know, where there's hundreds and hundreds of people. People just, you know, in a situation like that, they're too rushed to get to where they want to go, and they don't really care how they get there. So it's just not always fun. Yeah. Yeah. With it for 20 years. It's never fun. Yes, they also said that you what? Put it in that it would be acceptable at 200 to 300 for 5 years to see how it goes. And I almost bet that it'll be closer to 300 what they settle on. I agree with you. Yeah. Yes. People at the queue understand us. Have similar mentalities. So it's a good place to be. But, you know, even these governmental agencies have had increases. And I don't know if any of you watch RV Miles, but they do like a weekly RV news update. And he was speaking about this proposal for the long-term visitor areas. And some of the other, if you haven't watched it, you need to watch him. He's really good at explaining things. So I always watch his updates. And he was talking about with some of in that proposal, some of the changes is that, let me see if I can remember it exactly. So like the services and everything that you get at the queue will be good for, that you get at La Posa South and Imperial Dam, where they have like the dump, the water, and the trash. You don't, if you pay for your service there, then you'll get it there. But, if you pay to stay at like Pilot Knob or one of the other LTVAs, and definitely not the one in California, you would not be able to use the services at Imperial Dam or La Posa South. So that's a little bit of a difference as well. So that's an interesting change in the proposal. So anyway, watch RV Miles and his RV news update. Yeah, he's very good at explaining things. Very good. Wow, poor Rambo. He has so many health issues. Yeah. Sorry for Rambo, for sure. Don't let an infection go. It's a very frustrating issue. Yeah, I'm sure it can be. Sometimes when you're moving like that every 2 weeks or so, it's hard to get an appointment to get in to see a vet or a groomer or whatever. It's harder. I had a scare with Gemma this past week and it wasn't fun. It never is. Yeah. And Rambo, unfortunately, seems to have his share of health issues that crop up. That's good to hear, Mobile Tech. She's healthier than I am. Well, that's good. Bless her heart. She's doing very well. I'm glad to hear that. She's a tough old girl. Said he keeps rubbing his ears on everything. For an ear problem. Maybe you need to get him some earmuffs. How cute would that be? Building up a blood sac. And how are they treating that? An ear hematoma. So how did they treat it? Did they have to lance it and drain it, or yeah, it can be very expensive when you have a diabetic dog. It has to be drained. Yeah. It's and prices for vets for care for these dogs has really gone up a lot too. They used steroids last time. That's good for inflammation. That's pretty cool. Also blind. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Cindy, does your dog get shots? That's why my there we go. I'm thinking maybe that's why they rip ears on some dogs. Rip ears? I'm not sure I understand that. We still have a blast together. Are you meaning rip or tip? Tip ears, maybe. What are you saying, son? Clip their ears. Clip. Crop. Okay. Because, yeah, rip just didn't sound right. Oh, my gosh. Kind of like their tails. Clip part of them off. I would think it wouldn't make any difference if you clip an ear. If they're rubbing their ear on the ground, the same thing is going to happen. Twice a day, she's losing her sight. That's really sad. Stupid fingers. I didn't crop my Yorkies' tails or their ears, but I know a lot of people do. I like for them to have what God gave them. So I don't know. I don't really know. My dogs have gotten so bored, they just lay around anymore. They've kind of wound down. And it used to be whenever I'd open the front door, if the dogs got out, I'd really have to watch Ziggy because he'd run off down the street. But he doesn't even do that anymore. I can open the front door, stand at the door, and they'll go out and go to the bathroom and then turn around and come back inside. So it's been a little bit of change in their psyche. Or maybe they're just getting older and slowing down. I don't really know, but their habits have changed. I think they really enjoy being out camping more because we're out and about. They love being in the truck and riding, going places, seeing different things, smelling new stuff. Sometimes to the point where it drives me crazy. So yeah, it's been different for them. And a huge heart over the last year. That's pretty cool. Yeah, they do. Those ears. I love the floppy ears. The only time I don't like really long tails is on the big dogs where, they start wagging that tail and it flaps you in the leg and it hurts. Or they knock stuff off of the end tables or, knock a plant over or stuff like that. Then I would say, yeah, crop that tail. Just keep them from clean. Yes, clearing off coffee tables. Exactly. That's funny. I got it. I got that one, Mobile Tech. But anyway, yeah, I don't mind them so much on small dogs, but on the big dogs, especially if they whap you in the leg, it can hurt. So anyway. All righty, guys. I think I'm running out of things to talk about. Pound lab and his tail is like a wrecking ball. Exactly. Exactly. So anyway. All right. It's almost 8 o'clock. I need to get some food in me, get something to eat. I hope y'all have pleasant weather wherever you're at, wherever you're going to be. And sorry for coming in late tonight, but I will talk to you guys in a couple of weeks. Okay? It's good to see you. Thank you. It was good to see you too. Food time, for sure. All right. Good night, y'all.